How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all doing good? I'm not a professional with her. She sounded amazing. So I just want to say thank you guys for having PGA Hope here this year. I found out two things this morning, that you're located in Canada and Canadians are real people. I didn't know that. So thank you. How do you like that Alabama heat today, Pete? So just a quick, I've got a couple of minutes here. I want to tell you guys a story about a gentleman I know very well. He struggles a lot with depression and PTSD symptoms. 2.5 years ago, he was staying with his family at a campground next to a golf course. And he was out one day just riding around in a golf cart. He didn't play golf at the time. And he met a gentleman and started talking to him. And the guy said, "You're living on a golf course, why don't you have golf clubs?" And he didn't really think about it. And he went home and he started doing research for veterans organizations that deal with PTSD and golf. And he found a gentleman named Max Doster who works in Birmingham, Alabama with the PGA Hope organization. He has been doing the PGA Hope organization the longest in the state of Alabama. He reached out to him and got scheduled, and the gentleman went down there and learned some of the finer things about the game of golf. And I would like to say thank you to the gentleman who told me that day to go get some golf clubs, because without that, I would not be standing here before you today. In 2001, a young man named Brad Davis was 17 years old. He strode into a National Guard recruiting office and signed a contract up to and including his life. He did not know that when he graduated basic training and AIT, within a matter of a month, that September 11th would happen and our world would be changed forever. What I did know is that I was going to go somewhere at some point. I just didn't know in what capacity it was going to be. In 2003, I was notified that my unit was deploying to Iraq. And in 2004, we left and landed in Iraq. I spent my 21st birthday in the desert of Kuwait getting gun trucks ready by scavenging steel from anything we could find. Everything was homemade. I did not know that that was going to change my life the way it did. I was able to come home completely intact, the exact way I left, or so I thought. I came home and began battling addictions and started developing daily suicidal ideations. 2.5 years ago, I was finally diagnosed with PTSD, major depressive disorder, anxiety disorder, and daily suicidal ideations. I'm not telling you this to get sympathy. I'm telling you this to tell you how much the game of golf can change your life. Bobby Green once said, "Golf is the closest we can get to real life. You hit some good shots and they turn out bad. You hit some bad shots and they turn out good. But you have to play it the way it lies." This past Friday, I left to go play golf. Little did my family know, I took every bit of medication I had in my house. I took it with me, and I intended to go kill myself. I went to a liquor store and bought a 6-pack of beer. Went to my father's grave, proceeded to drink every bit of it. I wrote my wife a very long message telling her how strong they were and thank you for everything they had done for me over the years. And I sat there and a Rolling Stone song came on the radio and it reminded me of my mom. And I finally answered the phone. My wife talked me home and I looked down and I see a message from a friend who said, "You can't go yet. You have people to tell your story to. You have somewhere to be next Thursday, so maybe you can share your story and help someone else." The PGA Hope program will service 17,000 veterans this year through 3,000 PGA professionals, through 500 chapters representing all 50 states. It's programs like that is the reason I'm here today. You say, you think about golf and you think it's just a game. But when you fight darkness every day, as a soldier, you're taught to use your ammunition. I use golf as my ammunition. I take these good shots. I take the bad shots. I'll never throw a touchdown in the NFL. I'll never pitch on an MLB diamond. But every once in a while, I can hit a shot like Rory. And I use that as my ammunition, my family, my friends, and the love I have in the sport. So on behalf of PGA Hope, I thank you all for coming. I thank you all for your support. Please continue, because maybe, just maybe, the donations you give can help keep the 22 a day alive a little bit longer. Thank you.
Listen, Meyer said I can say a few words, so I appreciate that. And that's a very difficult story to follow.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Anyway, I won't be long, but first of all, thank you to everybody that's here. As you can tell, you get a little emotional when you hear some of those stories. And when I think of Rick Wilson, that was my best friend for 35 years. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate all the work that gets done here, and our suppliers, our customers, all the contractors that are here, and the people that sponsor this thing is truly amazing. And we certainly appreciate it, and I wear my heart on my sleeve as well. And I can cry about the big group, and I can cry about Rick Wilson because I love them all. And so anyway, I just appreciate